The Committee on Housing, Transportation and Telecommunications is hereby adjourned.
Good afternoon. I am Corel Sheridan, Executive Director of the Legislature, and today, this body, the 35th Legislature of the Virgin Islands, has the special honor of presenting a Perma Plaque to Kelly L. Charleswell Sr. Mr. Charleswell has had a few nicknames in the past, such as Bon Jovi, Ninja, but Pupa Kelly is the stage name that we all know him as for this self-taught guitarist. Present with me today is the Honorable Senate President of the 35th Legislature, Novell E. Francis Jr., Vice President Marvin A. Blyden, Secretary Carla J. Joseph, and other members of the 35th Legislature. The giving and receiving of a Perma Plaque acknowledges the achievements of the receiver for their outstanding record of public or civil service, an outstanding achievement or contribution to the respective field or craft, and a Perma Plaque and the corresponding ceremony is a historic event that memorializes the milestone. To bless this occasion, we will welcome the legislature's chaplain, Reverend Charles Brown, Jr.
Let every head be bowed. This is the day that you have made, O Lord, and we choose to rejoice and be glad in it. On this April 24th, 2023, the legislature of the Virgin Islands pauses from its regular business to give Jehovah praise for gifting the territory with the musical genius of one Kelly L. Charleswell Sr., better known as Pupa Kelly. Thank you, Lord, for this son of the soil here in St. Thomas, and because of the divine gift of music you placed in him and his willingness to to inspire and educate others, we are reminded again, God Almighty, that you are supreme and there is none like you. May the Senate President's willingness to carve out this moment in time in this institution also be a witness that the senators of the Virgin Islands believe that music is a sacred gift from you. And we know the gift of music is sacred because your word says to praise you with the sound of the trumpet, praise you with the psaltery and harp, to praise you with the timbrel and dance, to praise you with string instruments and organs, to praise you with loud-sounding cymbals and high-sounding cymbals. As we gather to execute a Perma Plaque ceremony in accordance with Resolution 1903, let everything that have breath praise the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Amen.
Praise ye the Lord. Thank you for those words, Reverend Brown. At this time, the Honorable Senate President of the 35th Legislature, Novell E. Francis Jr., will formally welcome us to this ceremony.
Thank you very much, Mistress of Ceremony, Executive Director Sheridan, and good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Let's try this again. Good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome today's honoree, Mr. Kelly, Pupa Kelly, Charleswell Sr., his family, friends, and certainly the well-wishers to the legislature of the Virgin Islands for today's Perma Plaque ceremony. I want to say thank you to Senate Vice President Marvin Blyden for graciously allowing us some time during his committee meeting to honor Mr. Charleswell in advance of tonight's village opening. When Bill 35-0071, and now Resolution number 1903, was offered by its sponsor, Senator Donna Fred Gregory, it was an absolute no-brainer to vote yes. Many people may not know Mr. Charleswell personally, but we have certainly enjoyed his musical talent over the years. We have a who's who of Virgin Islands musical royalty here today to give Mr. Charleswell his flowers while he's alive. Welcome to Robert Sperm Leonard. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. My colleague and friend, Police Officer Roy Lovey Chesterfield. And of course, our very own as well, Mr. Delvin Duggins Sr. is here. Jerry Isaac Myers should also be here this afternoon, joining us, as well as Mr. Alwyn Daddy Jones Baptiste Jr. So again, one thing about music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. I'm honored today to be celebrating Mr. Charles Wells' contribution to the Virgin Islands musical scene and his rich legacy as a musician. And I certainly want to take this opportunity also to commend the bill sponsors. They're starting off with Senator Donna Fred Gregory, and certainly those that had joined her as well. Mr. Ray Fonseca, I think Senator Blyden also signed on, and so many others that to make this resolution possible today. God bless you, Mr. Charleswell. Thank you very much for your contribution to the music industry and teaching hundreds of our children here in St. Thomas as well. We appreciate you. We love you. Take care. God bless you.
Thank you very much, President Francis. And we now recognize the bill sponsor, the Honorable Donna A. Fred Gregory, for remarks.
Pleasant good afternoon to everyone,
Good afternoon.
and happy Carnival. Colleagues, listening audience, those that are in the well, those that are in the audience with us today, it is with immense pride that I offered Bill number 35-0071, now Resolution 1903, to honor and commend my classmate, the class of 1983, Charlotte Amalie High School, Chicken Hawks, to excel always. And absolutely, the Virgin Islands, and most definitely Charlotte Amalie High School, definitely contributed to a Virgin Islands musical genius. So, good afternoon. Kelly Charleswell, known as, I didn't even know that they used to call him Pupa Charleswell. Pupa Kelly, right? As he's affectionately known, is a talented Virgin Islands musician who has spent decades creating music that uplifts spirits and ignites crowds. And we know what I mean when we say ignite crowds. He's best known for his role as the guitarist and lead singer for the awesome jam band. I almost wanted to sing Ting Lang, but I could leave it alone. He also played with dozens of other groups, both within our territory and across the Caribbean. The Puerto Rico Symphony, Eartha Kitt, Rhythm and Brass, and Elimat at St. Kitts Musical Icon are just a few. His profound impact in the music industry is felt not just within our community, but throughout the Caribbean region. In addition to his work as a performer, he has been intentional in utilizing his knowledge and talents to impact future generations. He has spent 27 years or more giving back to the community by working in our public school system as a music teacher, band coach at the Joseph Gomez Elementary School. During his tenure, he even went a step further and created the student-led Fish and Fungi Quilby Band. This created an outlet for student musicians to have the awesome opportunity to perform in public and develop new skills. To this day, he remains the band teacher, caring for our youth, serving as a mentor, and helping the next generation of musical performers enhance their skills and hone their craft. Beginning in 1977, Kelly also created 2 recording studios where musicians had an avenue to record their music. In our territory, where resources in this arena are often limited, through his studio, talented bands and solo performers were afforded an outlet to produce their music and pursue their dreams. Cool Sessions Brass, Imaginations Brass, the mighty Chuck Doss, King Louis Ible, to equip now our city. When my staff said our city, I said, well, the name Rock City. She said, no, it's our city. And so many more, too numerous to mention, are all acts that were recorded at his studio. Kelly has such an invaluable impact in the music industry, and his contributions will last for generations to come. I would like to take this opportunity to thank his family with special appreciation to his children, Kelly Jr., Khalees, Kijani, Kaisha, his grandchildren, Kali and Kaya, and his other extended family for graciously allowing him to share his talents with our community. Thank you, Kelly. And of course, today's celebration did not happen by happenstance. This is a fitting day as we celebrate the 71st Carnival in St. Thomas and the village being named in his honor. Kelly is indeed a true son of the soil. I want to ask my classmates to stand. All members of the class of 1983, please stand. We deep, okay? Our class is deep. I just want to congratulate you, Kelly. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you so much for being here. And I want to thank all of the testifiers, the supporters that came here on his behalf. Today I see his former principal, one of his teachers, just a whole family of people. I see the big musician in the back. I ain't gonna call the name, but I would just want to thank everyone for being here. This is a well-deserving honor, and it's so important for us to recognize our people while they're still here with us. So Kelly, I don't see you all the time, but you're always on my mind. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you, Senator Fred Gregory. We'll now hear from the bill's co-sponsor, the Honorable Senator Ray Fonseca.
Yes, pleasant good afternoon to all the listening audience, and a special congratulations to the family and friends of Pupa Kelly. I want to give special acknowledgement to the bill sponsor, the Honorable Donna Fred Gregory. Welcome to everybody. You know, I born in Savannah, but I actually grew up in Bavoni. So it was a whole group of them, Halva Hart, Nick Friday, all of them is my neighbors. So when Nick was singing the song, etc., Pupa Kelly used to be doing that guitar to get all the lyrics and all of that going. So I used to witness the band from growing up, you know, and hearing all these guys. You know, rest in peace, Nick Friday. Of course, Halva is still around. You know, Pupa Kelly been in 17 plus. He was in Milo and the Kings, the Movement, and of course, Jam Band. You know, he is dedicated 27 plus years of his life to teaching music to our students. He is a great musical ambassador to the people of the Virgin Islands. We're all familiar with a lot of the Jam Band songs, especially, well, Pupa Kelly was guitarist and also some vocals on those. So be it resolved by the legislature of the Virgin Islands, Act number 1903, the legislature of the Virgin Islands, on behalf of the people of the Virgin Islands, honors and commends Pupa Kelly for his many years of expansive contributions to the Virgin Islands community as a whole through his roles as a musician, teacher, and instructor of music in the territory of the Virgin Islands and throughout the Caribbean. Pupa, may the good Lord continue to bless your soul abundantly, and may you have great health, love, and happiness. Thank you, and pleasant good afternoon to all.
Thank you very much, Senator Fonseca. Before we hear from those who know Pupa Kelly the best, we have a video presentation in honor of our honoree this afternoon.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Please don't ask me why. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you till the end of time. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and it ain't no lie. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Babe, don't ask me why. Girl, I know this love won't fade away. I am in love with you. Give the chance, I'll show you how I feel. I know this love is real. Oh baby, come into my heart, the place where love starts. Give love a try. We can't get by. Love can't control. Cause I love you to do. Love me, and I will love you. Girl, if you love me, I wanna spend life with you. Love me, and I will love you. Girl, if you love me, I wanna spend life with you. Oh, lie, 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 lie. Ay, 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 oh, oh, oh. Zari, peo, banana, banana.
I am Ian Thomas, Ian Adolphus Thomas, aka DJ Commodore, the legendary DJ Commodore, straight out of Tortola, British Virgin Islands. And I'm here, of course, to pay my respect and tribute to Pupa Kelly. Now, that's the name I'm going to call him through my short speech, Pupa Kelly. That's the name I've always called him, that's the name I know him by. I have admired him, I've admired his style from the first time I heard his songs with the jam band until now. Now, the thing is this, there's only one word I can think of to describe Pupa Kelly, which is unique. He is unique. Unique in dressing, unique in singing, unique in presentation.
Hi, my name is Dan Derima. They call me Danny Cat. I am from St. Croix, but better known from various bands. My first band was The Enforcements out of St. Croix, among the Jew Posse. Then I moved to St. Thomas, played with the Imaginations Brass. I played with Jam Band, with Nick Daddy Friday, Pure Passion. Jam time, your time, carnival time. Yeah, and that's me. Guitarist, vocalist.
Yeah, that's a signature of Mr. Kelly, Pupa Kelly Charswell. Also, he had a name, we used to call him Ninja too. I don't know where he got that one from. My name is Azik from 17 Plus. Most of you know me as Azik. If you know me from a long time ago, you know me as Jeremiah from Bodo. So, here we go. We talking about Kelly Charleswell, songwriter, producer, educator, guitarist, bassist, trombonist. Should I go on and on and on?
This is Doc Walters. Everyone knows me as Durkee. Musician, producer, songwriter, rhythm master. You know, based in the Virgin Islands, live on Tortola, BVI, representing the BVI and USVI. Just want to really take this opportunity to big up my good friend, my brethren, my mentor, my big brother, Pupa Kelly, being honored. It's a really great honor for a real legend and an icon from the Virgin Islands and through the entire Caribbean. You know, what can I really say about Pupa Kelly in one word? Just amazing, amazingly incredible individual and human being, you know. That's how I describe Kelly. You know, my first memory of meeting Kelly is many years ago. I was a very young boy, and Kelly is actually one of the musicians from the Caribbean, one of the very best that actually motivated me just by watching him play music and seeing how disciplined he's been, and really, you know, pushed me towards becoming a musician and repping that Virgin Islands song for years. So Kelly definitely is one of those persons.
Congratulations, my friend Kelly. I am so proud of you. This honor is well deserved. Thank you, people of the Virgin Islands, my people, for honoring my friend. This is long overdue. For those of you who don't know, my name is Cleve Malone. I am the arts supervisor for the school district of Palm Beach County here in Florida. Kelly and I grew up together playing music. We started in junior high, then we went to high school, and we played in CAHS band, jazz band, which Kelly initiated and started. We started a group together called Rhythm and Brass, and then we both started to play with Eddie and the Movement, which is now called the Jam Band. Kelly and I played in the group, and I remember working with him and watching him move the group from one sound to the unique sound that it is with power and drive.
I met him in high school through concert band. Like, I met a lot of musicians like Bolo and stuff like that. So we started from then. You know, we used to play concert music, but we always wanted to do the jam thing, you know, go out and find a group. So we formed a band, Rhythm and Brass, you know, up in high school, and it was nice. That was like the launching pad for some of us musicians. And after that, we went to UVI, and one of the things I'm most proud about is playing for Eartha Kitt. She's like the first original Batwoman, or Catwoman, not Batwoman, Catwoman, Eartha Kitt, the late great. And me and Kelly, we got the music and rehearsed with her, and we went and performed live with her. So that was one of a big accomplishment. I thought that was like great for young musicians to have done something like that. And I got the chance to play with Kelly in Jam Band 90 and 91. Let Loose and stuff like that was big tune in them times. And I realized when I was there that Friday and Kelly was the perfect duo for a band. It's like both artists used to demand attention from the crowd. I mean, it was do for do.
In high school, Kelly was a percussionist. He started out playing percussion, and I remember one time he looked at me and he said, "I'm going to play trombone." And I was a trombonist, and in one summer, or it seems like it was a summer, it may have been shorter, he picked up the trombone and he surpassed all 12 of us at the time that played trombone in that section. He's that kind of a musician. He taught me so many things about music that I still carry with me today, that I share with my students. Kelly, you must know that your musical wisdom has been spread across my students and several other people's students, at least for the past 35 years.
Greetings, everyone. This is DJ Poppy Pops, Miguel A. Santos Jr. I'm from St. Croix. I'm a radio DJ for over 35 years. But I'm here to big up and give honor to Kelly of Jamban. All right? Kelly and I have known him since the 1980s. We've been on boat rides together. We've been on stage shows together. We've traveled with the Jam Band and do entertainment around the world. And I just want to say that Kelly have been an impacted source in the music industry in our Virgin Islands. And I just want to give him his props. That Kelly deserves every bit. He has been a composer of much of the Jam Band hits. And I just want to say that Kelly have impacted me as a DJ because his music always lifted up souls and parties and events. So on behalf of me, DJ Poppy Pops, I like to say proudly, Kelly, big up yourself, and you deserve every little bit that is given to you in this time.
I just wanted to list a few bands that me and Kelly actually play in together. We played in Rhythm and Brass. We played in Problems Band. We played in Jam Band, of course, Pure Passion, 17 Plus, and we did a couple projects together too. So it's like we have a long history together doing music together. One of the things that I am very proud of is me and Kelly actually built a studio together from scratch. Not sure that we had drawings or anything like that. We just built it, we wired it ourselves, and recorded some of the best music, clean music that you could hear.
What I find really great about Kelly is how such an immense talent, you know, someone's such skill sets, but still so humble, you know, so that's Kelly for you. And Kelly's always has a joke, just like our mutual good brother Boots, you know, long live Boots as well from Jamban. You know, we always could share memories of Boots and other persons, and the role that Kelly played in developing the song, the VI song as we all know it in the Virgin Islands, is much larger than most persons would ever give him credit for, because Kelly is a producer, he's a songwriter, he's a rhythm man himself, he's an arranger. A lot of the very greatest arrangements on Jam Man albums in the past, you know, have been arranged by Kelly, and even mixing. People don't even know Kelly's an exceptional audio engineer, live and studio recording. So he actually mixed some Jam Man albums in the past, singles, and he's had a really tremendous career.
Pupa Kelly is one of two guys that made me lose sleep playing this guitar. It's Pupa Kelly and of course Onion. I would go to the jams, look at them, look at the fingering, look at the positioning, and go home. And not even go to sleep, just pick up the guitar and, you know, try to work out, try to remember what they do and how they do it.
You know, he's one of the most respected guitarists and all-around musicians in the entire Caribbean. Nothing but love and respect. So I just want to show that, give that positive energy. Kelly, love you for life, big brother. You already know.
For me teaching music. I remember one time we were sitting in your bedroom, we were in high school, and we were working on an arrangement or something. You were working on an arrangement, I was listening, and you looked at me and you said, the music always wants to go home. And I sort of understood what you were saying then. And then as the years gone by, I really kind of understood the deep meaning behind it. When you're saying go home, yes, we're always trying to get to one, but you were talking about being honest with the music, being sincere about what you play, and that has stayed with me for a very long time, all my life since you said it. And thank you for that bit of wisdom that you've shared with me.
Kelly as a musician is, driven as you could find any musician. He is you can't put him in a box. He's willing to do anything and try anything when it comes to music, and that's what I love about him. So the next thing I'm gonna say is I've never heard someone play a rhythm guitar like Kelly. Rhythm. Never heard it. I don't think I'll ever hear it. I mean, it's clean with bite. I mean, as the best I've heard was him laying on tracks. And I just want to say, if you know, even if you could teach people how to do that, you need to do that. And I'm just gonna close by saying one of my best tune that you have written, Kelly, one of them that I kind of really fell in love with was the tune Love You. You remember that? Yeah, that tune there, the chord structure in that tune is no joke. Okay, no joke. And that was playing that live with Jam Band, that was like a highlight for me as a musician. So I want to say, look, congrats again.
Pupa Kelly, that's him. You know, salute to you, brother. And without you, there's no Danny Cat.
You are a remarkable human being, musician, and friend. You definitely deserve this honor. I can't express how proud I am to have known you all these years and to see this happening finally on this day in this year, 2023.
And I want to say enough respect for changing and also keeping and also creating memories with Virgin Islands music. He's one of the icons. Of course, you know Daddy Friday, and then you also know Pupa Kelly. Two icons. Pupa Kelly, unique. That's the only word I can describe him. So before I overdo it, let me lose his vocals to my name, to my dub plate. And again, Pupa Kelly, enough respect, you deserve it. You deserve it, and I'm glad that we're giving it to you while you're here with us. Respect. Love you, till the day I die.
Them I wonder if Commodore can hold this train. Superhero, superhero. So they up and down tongue calling up his name. Superhero, superhero. Them I wonder if any DJ Lord can top he. Superhero, superhero. Don't know DJ Commodore, big celebrity, superhero. Watch it.
And I must say, for the people of the Virgin Islands, you have a true treasure in a musician. You have a true treasure of a human being. And I'm sure you realize that he has shared the wealth of his musical knowledge. This is not something you can teach. He is one of those rare musicians that you can say he's got it. He's always has. We knew that from high school. We would sit around under the tree, skip class. I think our teacher was Miss Luby. We would skip her class and hide out, and he would grab his guitar and play stuff for us, and we would just sit and just kind of soak in the knowledge while we're clowning around. He was, way light years ahead of us in his thinking and what he's doing as a musician.
Hypnotize, baby, mesmerize, like you putting on a spell on me.
But Kelly, are you feeling the love? You feeling the love? I'm feeling the love for you. That was an awesome video testimonial from so many persons and so many lives that you have touched musically. The impact that video made on me is how many students you have touched, not just here in the Virgin Islands, but also on the mainland. So you have so much to be proud of. So we're going to continue to have you feel the love this afternoon. And we are going to hear from Robert Sperm Leonard, a keyboard player. He was with you in Eddie and the Movements and the Jam Band. Mr. Leonard, the floor is yours.
One. Good afternoon, one and all. How am I going to say anything now? Let's get real. I am not going to be very long at all. I know I was in Jam Band. I was in Eddie and the Movements when Kelly came to be in Eddie and the Movements. I was the keyboard player at that time. He constantly and always impressed me with his ability. I'm proud to have been able to play with him. So without any further ado, lick shot bomber clot. I say. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Somebody is going over to the opening of the village. You ready? You ready to go? All right. Next, we're going to hear from Roy Lovey Chesterfield, who was also in Eddie and the Movement and Jam Band and served as the drummer.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I really had to write this down a little bit because they say, first of all, they say I'm long-winded. And then secondly, this is my brother, so like, it's so much thing to talk about this guy. I will be here till another month. So some of the things that they talk about, there's so much other stories to that. And again, when I was listening to him doing the Love You, we were in the studio. And, you know, that song in itself, it was a different than what we recorded, but that song was a different twist on the album. And that song became one of the biggest hits on the album. And so it brought me back to memory and even to tears. And again, with Robert Leonard, he was our keyboard player. So it's a close bond with us. And I had to put something down short because, again, I could get carried away. You guys know me already, so, So I want to say good afternoon, Honorable 35th Legislature, Senator Novell E. Francis Jr., Honorable Donna, Fred Gregory, Bill Spencer, and other honorable senators of the 35th in attendance, fellow testifiers, guests, and viewing listening audience. Thank you for the invitation to speak on Resolution 1903, which honored the contribution of Kelly L. Charleswell Sr., better known as Pupa Kelly. Again, my name is Roy Chesterfield. I'm a retired police sergeant, entrepreneur, professional drummer, founder of Ainity Reggae Explosion. He also played with me too, reggae. So when them guys were playing, then we switch and we start to play reggae. Now he playing gospel. So, we balance, we put a balance. I appear before you today with great pride and honor to be able to provide remarks on behalf of a man I've known for over 40 years, not only as a bandmate, but also as my closest friend. There's so much I can say about this musical genius. His musical arrangement style is unmatched. His playing style of the guitar can only describe as a gift, and it's truly his time to consider one of the musical ambassador of the Virgin Islands. Kelly and I began our friendship as a member of Eddie and the Movement. Kelly originally joined the band as a trombone player, but became the guitarist after the original guitarist had resigned. Kelly immediately started composing and arranging music for the band, and it afforded him another opportunity to showcase his talent as he became one of the lead singers of the same band. As he displayed his talent with other bands, Kelly was also known for his high-pitched range on vocals as a singer in Jam Band, along with Daddy Friday. So, they had a combination with high and Friday was a baritone singer, and Kelly is a tenor singer. That's the musical terms. And he was known for that high pitch. As the band traveled all over the world, he was a songwriter, arranger, composer. Kelly also had a special touch in his creativity that can only be described once again as a gift. With all his accomplishments and recognition, Kelly has remained one of the most humble and loyal friends to me. I feel without a doubt his legacy and talent share will continue through his children and every musical student he has the opportunity to teach and develop musically over 25 years. I thank you for the opportunity to give my friend and my brother his recognition that he so deserves and is long overdue. I would also like to thank the member of the 35th legislature for recognizing the God-given musical talent of Mr. Kelly L. Charleswell, better known as Pupa Kelly. So I want to say thank you guys for this opportunity and to share a little bit of his story, because his story is so deep. I mean, some of the things that you guys know, some of the albums that we recorded, Kelly also played the bass line. Play the bass lines for the songs, because sometimes we would just create music right in the studio. We create the songs in the studio and record it. We have recorded songs just taking one take. And just one take, because sometimes the engineer will say, okay, we're going to do a mix, and there's a text mix to make sure every instrument is balanced. And the balance, just doing the balance mix at the take one, the engineer say, that's a go. I mean, again, long-winded again. But hey, thank you guys. So I just wanted to share a little bit of some of the insight in the music that we did together as band members, and give a little opening so people could understand the magnitude and the talent that this brother has. Thank you again for testifying. Thank you for stopping. Thank you for stopping.
Thank you, Mr. Chesterfield. That was awesome. Next, we will go virtual, and we're going to hear from Jerry Azik Myers, bass player for 17 Plus Band.
Good afternoon to Noble Francis, all the senators that are represented here today from the 35th legislature, and to all the friends and family that came to represent, the honoree Kelly. I also wrote down something, but I'm not going to go through it, because from the video and, Lou V and what everybody said is like, say no more. What I'm going to do is thank the legislature, thank the carnival, the festival committee for even thinking about, naming the village after Pupa Kelly. And one of the things I want to get put in your heads is Kelly was one of the major musicians in jam band, along also in the VI, along with other groups, right, that actually made the Virgin Islands a great part of shaping jam music. Because back in the day, I don't want to say too much because you think I'm an old guy, but back in the day, places like Trinidad never used to play, up tempo. But because of the VI and the music that was coming out, the arrangement and stuff like that, they started to listen to the Virgin Islands when it comes to music. And even Marshall Montano, who's on island right now, he was quoted as saying that he listens to Virgin Islands music, to get it, stuff. So what I'm going to say is, congrats to Kelly, man. You deserve it. You are one of the musicians that I've been around, that I learned from, and like I said on that video, you can't put Kelly in a box. He's willing to try anything when it comes to music, and that's what I love. So again, congrats to Kelly, Pupa Kelly, and peace, man. I love you much, bro.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And as we continue to hear from musical greats, we now will hear from one of our own and the St. Croix Village honoree for the last crucial Christmas festival, Mr. Alwyn Daddy Jones Baptiste Jr.
Good afternoon, everybody. First of all, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I would like to thank the legislature, first of all, for the resolution. I know we do a lot of resolutions, but whenever we do resolutions, I have to do with musicians, I get all excited. including for my dad, known Pupa Kelly, and for myself. So all I do is music. All I've done for the last 30 years of my life is music. So I really appreciate what it takes to get to this point, to be sitting on here, especially next to Pupa Kelly. Every conversation that we have lasts for an hour, every single one. And most of the time, by the time I leave the conversation, I just want to either produce music or go listen to another set of music or just embrace the music even more. He really does that to me. One of my humbling stories I have to tell is when we were working on one of the Jama albums, I had a rhythm. Actually, it was for Diamonds in the Sky. We didn't have any lyrics to it yet, so I brought it. And when I brought it, I was thinking about Kelly because I was thinking about Love You and how the impact of Love You did for the Virgin Islands. So I said, well, I wanted to get an opportunity to do I Love You with Kelly. So when I played the rhythm, Friday jumped up and said, nah, I want that. That's my rhythm. So I was vexed, I was like, man. But Friday did do a good job with the rhythm. But then Kelly came with Love Makes the World Go Round. And as much as we could talk about Love You, you have to listen to Love Makes the World Go Round. That alone by itself proves everything that I've thought about musically. I had a chance to sit down with him in the studio. We work on it. Kelly's one of the first musicians to tell you, Al, take it out. You don't need it. Take it out, take it out. Take it out, take it out. Everybody else is put it in, add more. And as a producer, you will keep going. But then you understand that you have to leave room for the music to breathe. Kelly, I love you like a brother. You do a lot for me. You do a lot for the Virgin Islands. I am so grateful for this accomplishment for you and for myself. I really love you, brother. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Baptiste. And now, last but not least, we will hear from Mr. Delvin Duggan, Sr., a legendary DJ and radio personality.
1, 2, 1, 1. Good afternoon. Hello, 1, 2. 1, test. Good afternoon, Mr. Senate President, senators, listening and viewing audience. My name is Delvin Delano Duggan, Sr. Since everybody's putting their career and their musical career on the table, let me put mine. I'm a 44-year DJ legend of St. Thomas. Every major nightclub I've made #1. I've played in every major carnival in America and throughout the Caribbean, even in Trinidad. So let's put that there. Now, Kelly Charleswell, I met him in kindergarten. And we used to drum on the desk. And the funniest thing about Kelly is he used to have the guitar. Strumming, we know what he's doing, but he's strumming and he's singing. Back in them times, they were like Kitchener songs and then Swallow songs and them kind of stuff. But his range of voice was funny. That soprano high note. And we went through elementary school, we drumming, we getting beat with a ruler, we in Aspinall School, high school. But then when he ended up in the band class, like our classmate Cleve said, Kelly was a percussionist, I was a drummer. Kelly was a percussionist, and Kelly said he gonna play the trombone. He picked up the trombone, he surpassed everybody, he became the section leader for the trombone. But the guitar never left his heart. So back in those times, that's like 82, 83. In that time, Kelly and Azik, my neighbor from Bodo, them guys joined Rhythm and Brass, and from Rhythm and Brass, some of them transitioned to Eddie and the Movements, and then which became the Jam Band. But Kelly has always been an amazing musician. One time I was playing on a boat ride with Jam Band when we used to do boat ride and the badge, because they were banned from the Kontiki. And I I see Kelly walking on the boat ride with a bass. I said, Kelly, what you doing? He said, going to play bass tonight. I said, you could play bass? He said, yeah, man, you just know the cards and bounce it up, that's jam band. And Kelly, amazing enough, Kelly did a better job than some of them regular bassmen. So, you know, to give him his fair ado, Kelly is a musician, a guitarist, a trombonist, a percussionist, a keyboardist, a bassist, and he's a great arranger. He could write everybody part. The hand part, the rhythm part, the drum, everybody part. He's a composer. He could do studio mixing. He can sing and he can write. And to me, everybody praise him for his attributes of being a musician. If you listen to his lyrics, like Daddy Jones just said, love is what make the world go wrong. I listened to that song this morning, and it bring water to my eye because last night we did a boat ride in tribute to Kelly, and he showed us what real soldiering is. He played the whole night of the time that he was supposed to play, and when he couldn't go no more, he said somebody hold the string, and then he come back and he did it till the end. And I walk off the boat right behind of him because that's George Washington School class of Charlotte Amalie High School class of 83 strong. Because just like he walking away, for the last 3 years I trying to walk away from DJing and people still calling, and I really have to say no. So to you, Kelly Charleswell, and I call him Kelly Ninja. I don't call him Pupa Kelly. Kelly Ninja. We grew up in Dong Street. He grew up in Simmons Alley. I was down in Annis Fancy. And we together brothers from elementary school until we went through Charlotte Amalie. I want to tell you, Kelly, I love you with all my heart. You're my brother. Tell me I die. You know, wherever you need, you could call me. I did for you.
Thank you.
These were some awesome, moving testimonies here that we heard this afternoon. And it is so wonderful that you are here and that you are able to be present to receive your flowers. So thank you very much to all who have provided testimonials on behalf of Pupa Kelly. At this time, we would like to present you, Mr. Pupa Kelly, with your resolution. So I invite to the podium the bill sponsor, the bill co-sponsor, and the Senate President of the 35th Legislature.
I think you're going to come in. You don't know what to do if you... Good, may I help? Good. What am I needing here? Yeah, man. You know it is. I'm working on it.
Kelly, I am so delighted that the members, myself and the members of the 35th legislature was able to be the vehicle for your friends who are near and dear to you to speak so well on your behalf. This is just an awesome time. I keep telling people great things are happening here, and this is a perfect example of great things. So, Kelly, we honor and revere you. And we don't see you all the time, but know that you are in our hearts and you are dear to us. You are dear to the Virgin Islanders here in the territory. So we have this resolution, and I'm not certain how the Senate President wants me to handle it. You wish for it to be read?
No, in the essence of time, I mean, unless you want to read all the
Well, I believe I have a copy of it. Do you have a copy of the resolution? Yes, the short title. We have a copy? Okay, so I'll stand on this side, and it says, a resolution. Okay, thank you. All right, this is a short title. The resolution that's before us today is resolution number 1903. A resolution honoring and commending Kelly I. Charleswell Sr., better known as Pupa Kelly, for his contribution to the people of the Virgin Islands in the field of music as a teacher and an instructor in the public school system, and his involvement with the musical bands of the U.S. Virgin Islands. And this is on behalf of every single member of the 35th legislature. When we brought this measure, everyone said yes. It was a unanimous yay. So congratulations to you, and congratulations to your family, and congratulations to all in the community who have supported him over the years. I have one question though. I have to ask it. You were part of coming out of the classroom? Coming out of the classroom, heading straight to the ballroom, wiggling, 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 wiggling. Walking up in the band, bending over, handing over. No?
That was when we was in high school.
That's when we were kids. Yes, yes. Okay, that's our age. No, man, that's when we were in high school. That's right, it was 83. That was Nick Friday, yes. I just want to know if you were part of the arranging. No. Oh, okay, unfortunately.
I think that was, is that Squill or Robert Leonard? That's who, right?
That's these guys.
The writer of that is a guy named Sela.
Okay.
Sela wrote it, but it was Eddie and the Movements, and
Yes.
Sela wrote the music for it.
But you are definitely ting-lang. Okay, all right, let's make sure we're clear on that. So we want to congratulate you. So on behalf of our Senate President and all the members of the legislature, the 35th legislature, congratulations to you and your family.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. 35th Legislature, Senate President, and everyone else. The hardest thing for me today was not to cry. I tried to hold it back.
That's very understandable during this time. We understand that. Wow. We also have a few more presentations. We have a gift basket, again, on behalf of the legislature, the members of the 35th legislature of the Virgin Islands. For you and your family.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is my daughter.
I'll just sit down here for the time being. Also, you have a presentation? Yes.
Brother Pupa, thank you for being a musical ambassador to the Virgin Islands community. And brother, I forgive you for robbing a girlfriend of mine, Tiny. But we good. Love you.
You from Bavoni, but you couldn't sing. All right? Anyone else? You had a presentation you'd like to make? I'll save this one for last.
I thought it was most fitting to give you something from St. Croix. One thing that I most honor is a musician, because I was married to one. So I understand your connection to the music, to the community, and I just want to say thank you. Best wishes. This is yours.
Just hold it for Is that for Gregory?
So, you can hold this. This particular picture was shared with me by my classmate, Delvin Duggins, and I said to my staff, this is an awesome, awesome photo of Kelly, and I wanted it remain. This is an old photo. We had to actually have it digitized and pixelated in order for me to get it done. The first time we printed it, it didn't come out good. But on behalf of myself, my family, and my staff, we present you this portrait to be placed in your home or the place of where you feel it best to be placed. Congratulations again. We love you. Okay? So we can hold it for you.
Come, Kelly Jr.
Time. 20 after.
Thank you. And in closing, while we wrap up, my congratulations to you, Mr. Charleswell, and this well-deserved acknowledgement of your talent and generosity. The Virgins is the better for all that you have given to support culture and the musical arts. This evening, my colleagues and I look forward to celebrating with Mr. Charleswell further at the opening of the Pupa Kelly Charleswell Senior Musical Arena. Again, my thanks to all who have made today's ceremony possible. The Executive Director's Office, certainly Senator Fred Gregory, Senator Ray Fonseca, and all of the individuals that really spoke highly of Mr. Charleswell. God bless you all, and again, we'll see you this evening where we continue the celebration and celebrate the work of this great man. God bless. This adjourn this Perma Plaque ceremony.
Quick benediction. Let us depart in peace and in love and charity with our neighbors. May we be joined together in the continued remembrance of celebrating one of our own, gifted to us by the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. Let us drive safely and carefully from this institution, and may God's blessing be upon us all. Amen.
You know, babe, love is what makes the world go round. And you know I got lots of love for you, baby. I love you. I am certain, no more searching. You're all I need. Our love so real. You came along. Now I'm so strong. Let the world know. Let our love show. You rock my boat, shower me with love. A pretty angel from up above. No one could ever come between me and you. You turn a flicker into a flame. Oh girl, whenever you call my name, sometimes I think it's all too good to be true. Love is what makes the world go round. And babe, I am in love with you. Love is what makes the world go round. And babe, you know I still have love for you. Love is what makes the world go round. Love is what makes the world go round. Love is what makes the world go round. Love is what